Over 2,500 people watched Old Dominion return home after a road trip to Boone, North Carolina, Atlanta to take on Georgia State. The Panthers come in, second meeting in 5 days, and they end up knocking off Old Dominion 66-62 with Shonda DeBerry. I am Matthew Hatfield. Shonda, Old Dominion got the lead into the first quarter thanks to Kelsey Thompson's three-pointer, but the last 3 field goals of the second quarter go to Georgia State. The last 3 field goals of the third quarter go to Georgia State, and they had the clutch free throws down the stretch to salt it away.
Yes, they were able to execute and score some baskets where Old Dominion went into a lull again and unable to produce, and some of the execution, down the stretch as well, and it turned into, an L for tonight.
Kaylee Addy produces 20 points for the Panthers, 2 off first season high for Old Dominion's Kelsey Thompson, 21 points for her, 1 ahead of her previous season best of 20 points against Marshall. What was working so well for Kelsey?
It seemed that she was just in rhythm. It was sort of like she was like the Georgia State team players that didn't have their best game, that she came out tonight with a renewed energy and know that she needed to do whatever she could to help her team, and that she was just locked in and focused and ready to take the shots, ready to step up.
Old Dominion finishes with a 31-1, a commanding edge in second chance points, but they get outscored in the paint 30-20, and after shooting almost 50% from 3 in the first half, they cooled off considerably in the second half, did not make as many threes. They finished below 30% for the game from distance, and India Buford gets shut out from the field. No makes for her, and she's the leading scorer, rebounder, and assist maker on the year.
Yes, and that's one of those things where it was the aggressiveness of India to score and what changes and the tweaks that Georgia State was able to make with their team and coming back and knowing, looking at the scout and knowing some things that they could probably exploit. And they were able to do some of those things too, and then able to keep others at bay like India Buford.
Monarchs go to a zone defense in the fourth quarter, and it seemed to work wonders. They erase an 11-point fourth quarter deficit, but in the end, the Panthers get the W, 66-62. And in comes James Madison, the in-state rival for the Talon Bank Royal Rivalry Challenge, a big test, and really this team's at a crossroads at this point.
Yes, and defining their own destiny, and JMU is going to come in here, and it's going to be a tall feat, but it's one that's very doable, and that's what Old Dominion Lady Monarchs have to remember, that, there's pride in wearing that uniform, and when they come out here, that it's another game, another day, and get ready.
Spoken true by a former Lady Monarch standout, Shonda DeBerry. I'm Matt Hatfield. We thank you all for watching Monarch Media.